So they function better in a cooler temperature of 20 to 25 degree, and they prefer to have higher temperature to show their maximum photosynthesis. And these plants, C3 plants, will feel saturation. So that means if the sunlight is becoming intense, more intense, then by the time it becomes 70% of summer type of sunlight, they feel saturation. So they cannot face summer's daytime sunlight for a long time. But these plants are very much accustomed to high temperature and intense bright light because they have developed or evolved in the tropical area. So there is no saturation in these plants as we talk about the light. Then concentration of carbon dioxide, which is best for them for performing photosynthesis, is 25 to 100 parts per million, or you can say microliter per liter. Any way you can mention it, parts per million, or you can say microliter per liter. Now pay attention to this one. C4 plants, they prefer to have 0 to 10 parts per million or microliter per liter of the carbon dioxide concentration to perform their best. Now this means that these plants need more amount of saturation, more amount of sunlight, and more amount of carbon dioxide to function better, and they can start functioning even with a lower concentration of carbon dioxide. This means that these plants can perform photosynthesis even when the carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere is poor. But these plants need higher concentration of carbon dioxide, then only they would be able to perform photosynthesis in an optimum level. Oxygen concentration for these plants is 2 to 4%. And oxygen concentration for these plants to perform better is 21%. So you can make out this is the almost percentage of oxygen around us. That's why C4 plants are better adapted for today's environment, because they like to have 21% of oxygen around in the atmosphere, and C3 plants like only this much. If it increases more, then they start performing C2 cycle, or they start performing photorespiration. So they always like to have less oxygen concentration in their environment, but we know the present condition is this much. So that's why these plants have a negative side when we talk about today's environmental condition. Now these plants do not perform photosynthesis if their stomata gets closed, but C4 plants continue to perform photosynthesis even when their stomata are closed. Now before we move on to CAM pathway and C2 cycle, I wish that we should go through some of the points from the NCERT also, because this chapter, some of the points in NCERT is nicely explained. So there is a comparison given in the NCERT on page 221 according to my older book. So there are some points which you are supposed to fill. So because we have covered this topic, so let's try to fill these things. The first characteristic is the cell type in which the Calvin cycle takes place. Now in C3 plants, Calvin cycle takes place in the mesophyll cells. And in the C4 plants, from this you have to choose. In C4 plants, this Calvin cycle occurs in the bundle sheath cell. Then cell type in which the initial carbon dioxide fixation occurs. So there is only one fixation in C3 plants, that's why it is always mesophyll. But when we talk about C4 plants, remember first fixation occurs in mesophyll. So the answer here should be mesophyll again. How many cell types does the leaf has to fix carbon dioxide? Now we know that C3 plants have only one type of cells in the photosynthesis. But in the case of the C4 plants, two types of cells are there. So one type is called as mesophyll, and two type is called as bundle sheath cell and mesophyll. This next one, what is the primary carbon dioxide acceptor? So the primary acceptor in C3 plants is RUBP, and the primary acceptor in the C4 plants is PEP. 5 carbon compound, 3 carbon compound. Now the number of carbons in the primary acceptor, it's 5 carbon compound, and this is a 3 carbon compound. So 5 and 3 are the options to be chosen. which is the primary carbon dioxide fixation product. Now the first product formed in the C3 plants is 3-carbon compound. We know that it is PGA. And in these plants, the first stable compound formed is a 4-carbon compound, and we know it is oxaloacetic acid. So now the number also we know, it carries 3 carbon, it carries 4 carbon. Now, does the plant have Rubisco? So the answer would be yes, both these plants have Rubisco, but please remember, not all the cells in C4 plants will have Rubisco. Only the bundle sheath cells will have Rubisco in the case of the C4 plants. Now, does the plant have pepcase enzyme? Now, pepcase is found only in the C4 plants. So, the answer for C3 plants would be no. And for the C4 plants, yes. And if you remember, which cell will have pepcase in the C4 plants? The mesophyll cells. So, Rubisco is present in C4 plants in the bundle sheath cell, and pepcase in the C4 plant is present in the mesophyll cell. Now, which cell in the plant will have Rubisco? Answer would be mesophyll, and answer would be bundle sheath cell. Mesophyll of C3 plants, because only one type of cells are there, and the bundle sheath cells of the C4 plants. Now, carbon dioxide fixation rate is high or low under the high light concentration. Now, you have already learned, if the light is too much bright, then what will happen? Carbon dioxide fixation will be low in C3 plants because they don't like too much intense light. But for C4 plants, they will continue to do good amount of photosynthesis even under high light concentration. So answer would be low and high. Whether photorespiration is present at low light intensity? Yes, present. It is negligible. We'll be learning that in the next class. Photorespiration. Whether photorespiration would be present at low carbon dioxide concentration? Answer would be yes. It will be high again. Will be negligible because these plants do not show photorespiration. That's why negligible amount. Whether photorespiration would be present at high carbon dioxide concentration? No. If carbon dioxide concentration is higher, then obviously even these plants will not show photorespiration. So both of them will show negligible amount. Temperature optimum for them is 20 to 25, 30 to 45. We already learned that, and some examples I have mentioned for C3 plants and C4 plants. We will continue the CAM pathway and these photorespiration in the next class.